So what's going to cause a weird surging issue on a Honda CRV 1999 model? Check it out. Well, for starters, a blocked fuel filter. Check it out. Look at the rubbish in the bottom there. That's disgusting. But wait, there's more. That's after taking a sample of fuel and letting it sit overnight. Look at the muck in the bottom of it. Goodness me. I've managed to remove most of the dirty fuel by means of the in-tank fuel pump, but there's still some that remains. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use a filter there and a little jiggler pump, clacker pump, whatever you want to call it, and that'll go into waste. But you can still see the filthy fuel that's there, particularly in the tank. I'll have to give it a good clean out, tilt it. I'm not even sure if I have to remove the tank or not. Either way, it's got to be done. And this is the in-tank pump. She's absolutely verschnookered, mate. Check out the sock, blocked as. So this requires replacing the pump as well as draining the entire fuel tank and starting again. That should stop the surgeon. This is the container that I changed my fuel pump / filter in, and I've let it dry over some time. But have a look at all that gravelly type stuff, whatever it is. It's disgusting. The pan was clean beforehand, and now look at that. No wonder the poor thing struggled. Hey, so check out that dirt in there. This is literal dirt, guys. Have a look at it. Unbelievable. What did they do, fill it up with mud or something? Or someone chucked sand in their tank, I'm not sure. But either way, not happy Jan. It's all over the place. I'm going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I'll have to clean it out somehow. But it's just mainly silt at the bottom. But look at that, that's disgusting right there. Most of it's been caught in the swell pot, as you can see, but that's absolutely disgusting. Check this out. Oh, hang on, let's get my fingers in there. Look at that. That's just ridiculous. It's everywhere. And that's the second scoop I've taken out so far. So, yeah, it's not good. Do you reckon I've found the reason for the surgeon? Yep, like a surgeon, mate. Yes, it's not perfect, but goodness me, it's much better than it was. Over there in the surge pot, we've got a little bit of rust there that I can't get rid of. But the rest of the dirt, etc., is now ex-nay. It's gone. So I feel confident to put some new fuel in, a new fuel pump, a new fuel filter, and chuck in some injector cleaner, and hopefully they are okay. I don't know where this stuff came from. It's got me boggled, but either way, I've managed to clean that out. So hopefully, happy days, but only time will tell. Yes, she was surgeon, like a surgeon, but hopefully I've got it sorted now. New fuel pump has been installed, tank is clean, brand new fuel in it, and I've cleaned a lot of the dirt off this, but you can see how silty it is. It's just disgusting. So let's have a look at the fuel that's coming out of it now. Look, I wasn't happy with the stuff that was coming out of the brand new filter, and I've just put some fluid in there, shake it up and see what we get out this time. And yeah, look, that's no good. I'm going to have to chuck on another filter, another brand new filter. I mean, that's what a filter's designed for, so I'll chuck on a new one. I've taken it for a long road test and made sure that all the fuel is mixed up thoroughly in the tank, clean out any greeblies if there's there. And as you can see, I've just got a line before my filter, and we'll just have a look and see what the fuel looks like as it comes through. Just turn the ignition to on. There we go. We've got fuel coming out there, and it's nice and clean, isn't it? Cool. As you can see, that fuel is definitely a lot cleaner than the stuff that we pulled out. Check out the old stuff. Okay, that's pretty horrific, isn't it? And just to prove that I'm reading my O2 correctly, you can see it's right down the bottom here, which indicates lean. And I just wanted to confirm that. So I'm going to richen it up by chucking a bit of Aerostarty type stuff in there. I'm just going to spray it in, and let's see what our pattern does. So give it a quick spray on a consistent basis, and yes, it's running rich. So I'm reading it right. This system is definitely running lean. There we go. So our short term is starting to come down. It's starting to pull the fuel away because I'm adding fuel. So yes, it is running lean, definitely. I've stopped spraying, and let's just watch that drop like a brick. There you go. Okay, so definitely lean, guys. just brought a few other PIDs up, and as you can see over here in my short term, we've increased, we're coming up, obviously it's leaning out, so it's adding more and more fuel to it. If I was to go on a road test, you know, I'd imagine the long term would come up as well as it tries to compensate. If I accelerate hard, it should go rich, but it's not. You can see we're down to 0.02 in the voltage reading there in my oxygen sensor. If I back off, it should head lean, which it is, but as you can see when I accelerate, it does the same. You know, it's not going rich like it should do. So yeah, we've got some lean mixtures there, guys. Yeah, so a very lean mixture, obviously because of all the dirt and muck that went through the pump, the filter, 2 filters or 3 filters in fact by the time I changed my second one, and no doubt it's in the injectors themselves. So those injectors will need to be pulled out and cleaned before we can get a mixture that resembles something that it should be. You can see I've got my ignition pickup for my oscilloscope on the actual hump of the distributor cap, because there's no coil lead per se. The coil's in here and it goes to the rotor across here, so there's just this little bump, so I've actually accessed it via that way. We'll just see what it looks like first without enriching it. You can already see that the nose is quite high on that oscilloscope pattern there, and we're struggling a little bit. I might just accelerate here without loading it and see what we get. You can see those misses. And I'll just chuck in some aerostarty type stuff and see what that does. Whoops. Just dropped me thing. Where's my thing gone? You can see the firing voltage is actually lowered under acceleration, so that's a good sign, because it's a lot easier to fire hydrocarbons rather than a lean mixture. Let's try that again and have another look at the pattern. Spraying, and now letting it lean out a bit. See the high firing voltages? Yeah, she's lean, mate, she's lean. As you know, sometimes you find more than one fault. We've cleaned out a dirty fuel tank, replaced the fuel pump, replaced 2 filters, not just one. And yet, according to my ignition pattern, we still have a lean mixture. How can I tell that? Well, have a look at the nose. This is called the nose, the second little line up here. And notice how it's going up. And in this case, it's super, super high, isn't it? It's coming up. In this case here, it's actually higher than the firing voltage. And that indicates a very, very lean mixture. Fuel is actually really hard to burn when it's lean. So I can see that this here is a lean mixture. Every single time it's pointing up, the nose is pointing up a huge amount over here, and you can see the firing voltage is really struggling to get through. So I believe the injectors are blocked, so we need to go further. It's not just a fuel filter, it's not just a fuel pump, it's not just dirt in the tank. We now have the injectors that are clearly being dirty or faulty, simply because we can see that there's a lean mixture. I've put in some fuel additive, as well as gone for a really long road test to try and help sort out that fueling issue. Whether the customer decides to get the injectors done or not, I don't know. That might be the subject of a future video. However, we've got the majority of that messy fuel sorted out. Whether that was intentional or just dirty fuel, I don't know, but that muck that was in there was disgusting, wasn't it? So hopefully this video has been of use to you today, guys, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and feel free to comment down below. Don't forget about that notification bell. You don't want to miss any future videos. Of course, you can catch up with us on Facebook as well as Instagram. So until next time, guys, this is MiracleMAX signing off. I will catch you later.